The Columbia River is the largest river in the Pacific Northwest. The main stem of the Columbia rises in Columbia Lake in BC, Canada. And after flowing a path for 1,270 miles, the Columbia joins the Pacific Ocean near Astoria, Oregon. The Columbia produced more Chinook, coho, salmon, and steelhead trout than any other river in the world. 10 to 16 million adult salmon enter the river each year, and has a fantastic ecosystem. But many people don't know that the river has also claimed many lives, and is considered a decent place to dump a body. There have been many bodies found deceased in the river over the years. This is just a few of the probable thousands of cases of bodies found in the Columbia River. On May 17, 2024, the Pacific Northwest Coast Guard reported teams were searching for a 19-year-old after the young man first entered the Columbia River at the marina by Thunder Island in Cascade Locks. The body of the teen, who has not been identified by authorities, was found by a Yakima Fish and Game Marine Patrol on around 1 p.m. according to Mitchell Hicks, the Columbia River Intertribal Police Department's chief of police. Waters of the Pacific Northwest are still very cold despite the summer, like air temperatures, and streams and rivers are high with strong currents, Hicks said. The body of the 19-year-old was recovered from the Columbia River after he was last seen getting swept under the Bridge of the Gods near Cascade Locks. The body was recovered a short distance below the Bridge of the Gods near the Oregon bank of the Columbia River, police said. The body of a boat captain was found on September 23, 2024, just a week after his boat capsized. Michael Schufelt's body was found in the Columbia River about 1.75 miles west of where he was last seen near the mouth of the White Salmon River. Schufelt, 26, was previously classified as missing when he could not be found after the boat capsized. The search had been reclassified as a recovery of a missing person. After 1 day of searching for Schufelt, 6 people who were aboard the boat when it capsized were pulled from the water and taken to shore. 2 of the people rescued were taken to the hospital. Schufelt was the only other person on board. At about 11:30 a.m., the Hood River County Sheriff's Office and multiple other law enforcement agencies responded to the call of a capsized boat in the Columbia River near the mouth of the White Salmon River. The boat was found at about 2 p.m. in the Columbia River at a depth of about 40 feet near the mouth of the White Salmon River. The boat was recovered by a private salvage company without incident. The fishing guide boat capsized because of reportedly rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Conditions at the time the boat capsized were said to be treacherous, and the commercial guide boat capsized after taking a large wave over the stern of the boat. The investigation found that the boat was a 24-foot fishing boat that had been last seen in the area of the Green Navigation Buoy near the White Salmon Inlet. A body was found in the water of the Columbia River near Broughton Beach in Portland on the afternoon of July 31, 2024, according to authorities. A Multnomah County Sheriff's Office spokesperson said that the MCSO River Patrol responded around 3 p.m. to a report of a body in the Columbia River. The body was recovered and transported by MCSO to the Gleason boat ramp to meet the medical examiner. The ME will take custody of the body and determine identification and cause of death, the MCSO spokesperson said. MCSO Detectives Unit is responding and will be conducting a death investigation in conjunction with the ME's investigation. St. Helens police received a call on May 22, 2012, stating a body had been spotted near the St. Helens Marina on North River Street. Officials were able to locate the body and then tow it to the Columbia City area so it could be removed. Although family members have been notified, the name of the deceased has not been released. According to a spokesperson for Columbia River Fire and Rescue, the body had significant decomposition and had clearly been in the water for an extended period of time. On February 17, 2021, a dive team found human remains inside a vehicle submerged in the Columbia River at the base of the Glenn Jackson Bridge between Oregon and Washington. The body was recovered and identified as 57-year-old Antonio Amaro Lopez of Portland. The discovery comes days after a car reportedly went off the Glenn Jackson Bridge during a winter storm. The break in the search came by a private search crew that travels the country solving underwater mysteries. They said the crew did passes and found the upside-down car practically underneath the bridge. On June 23, 2009, 19-year-old William Small of Vancouver was swimming with friends off Frenchman's Bar Park in Vancouver. A Good Samaritan called 911 about 4:40 p.m. after spotting the group struggling in the water. The caller rescued 3 of them but could not save Small. Sheriff's deputies from Multnomah and Clark counties pulled his body from the river Monday after an anonymous boater happened upon it. An autopsy found that his cause of death was accidental drowning, said Clark County Medical Examiner Dennis Wickham. On December 5, 2005, a crew combing the Columbia River's banks for spawned-out salmon carcasses discovered the body of a man in his mid-60s on the Benton County side of the river upstream from the Ringgold area, north of the Tri-Cities. The crew's newest hire discovered the body about 10:30 a.m. He had just started walking the bank, said Kurt Hubbard, a crew member. He was shocked. Sheriff Larry Taylor said there was no immediate evidence of foul play, but an autopsy was scheduled. There has been no public updates in this case. These cases were just a few of the probable thousands of bodies that have been found in the vast expanse of the Columbia River. Because of the river's massive size, it is likely there are thousands more bodies in the river that have not been found.